Welcome back to the CivDiv. Thank you for joining us today. If you liked our content, please like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue providing new and emerging VA disability content for free. Without further ado, let's jump into Pseudofolliculitis Barbae. Let's dive in.
Whiskey 9 Yankee 7 November Golf, over.
Pseudofolliculitis Barbae is a medical condition resulting from ingrown hairs. The hair becomes trapped underneath the skin surface, causing inflammation, redness, and pus-filled cyst, particularly in the beard area, on the head, face, and or neck. It can affect anyone, but is more common in individuals with curly hair, making it prevalent among Black and Hispanic men, and to a lesser extent, Caucasians. This condition can also result in multiple scars and often look like an aggravation of underlying soft tissue of the face and the neck. Obviously, we know that the military has strict grooming standards, and this can be exacerbated by requiring frequent shaving. The continuous shaving can irritate the skin and lead to ingrown hairs. The use of certain military issued equipment, such as gas masks, helmets, that have a tight fit around the face can also contribute to the development of pseudofolliculitis. Moreover, exposure to harsh environmental conditions, chemicals during service can further exacerbate those symptoms. Okay, the VA rates pseudofolliculitis Barbae under the criteria for skin conditions, particularly the diagnostic code 7806. This ratings are based on severity of the condition and its impact to the veteran's life, just like every other condition that we talk about on the CivDiv. Now, this condition does have multiple ratings outside the ones we're going to talk about, but for pseudofolliculitis, it only can have 2 different ratings, which is the maximum of 30 and then a 10. So let's talk about the 10 real quick. The 10 rating is characteristic of a disfigurement of some sort to the skin. So having some light scarring, those pus-like ingrown hairs, all that stuff can be found under the 10%. And then you have the 30%, which is the maximum rating you can get, is based off of 2 or 3 characteristics of disfigurement or the loss of tissue or gross distortion or presence of unstable scarring. One characteristic such being on the nose, the chin, the forehead, the eyes, the cheeks, the lips, so on and so forth. So when you're talking about unstable scarring, we're talking about keloid scars and different things like that, which are going to be unstable. They can become inflamed, and then they go down and they kind of are just unstable in that context. Guys, as always, every time we talk about a specific condition, we always want to mention secondary conditions that are associated with it. So pseudofolliculitis can lead to secondary conditions, which may also be eligible for benefits, right? So one big one is alopecia. Those consistent scarring can cause a bald spot in your beard or wherever. Dermatitis, definitely a big one. Eczema, and then general scarring. So with proper evidence, you can link those conditions to pseudofolliculitis. So I know this video was quick, wanted to get this information out. This is a pretty straightforward one. So if you really want to do this one, you know, some of the evidence that you might have to present, those shave shits in service, you know, those guys walking around with full-on beards and uniform, a lot of them have a shave shit. All of them should have a shave shit. And if that was you in service, that could be your in-service evidence right there. And then going to see a dermatologist for a current diagnosis if you're still fighting that pseudofolliculitis. Once you have those things, you can definitely put in the claim, and that Nexus will definitely be there for that. Okay, that's all I have for pseudofolliculitis. This is Jay with the CivDiv. As always, stay informed, stay resilient, and I'll see you next time.